G'day and welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. Yes, that's right. We are back here in the US and we are continuing on with our farm and we are continuing on with our new toy. Right, so let's just talk about this for a second. So this is the Corona Big M 450. It's the Stevie version of it. So it has been modified, so it does have a tow bar, hitch and PTO. And what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the class cargo and get that up and running once we connect it up. So once we connect it, you can see there we're fully connected now, and we can activate and lower, and we're all good for that. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to balance it out. There we go. Right now, the reason we have done this, we've got the 450. So we sold the GDX 550. Reason being, I was having a lot of problems with it with mowing the field. If you weren't, both in course play and with the AI, if you weren't actually focused on that vehicle, it would just stop mowing. It'd still run the course, but it'd just stop mowing. So it was causing more of a heartache than what it was of a useful tool. So what I decided to do is I decided to sell it because this was on special in the used vehicles lot. So we got it for about 48% off, I think it was. So we traded in the other one and we got this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over and test to make sure it's going to work and do what we want to do. Yes, I haven't tested it beforehand. So let's go over and see. I know it'll work, do what I wanted to do manually. I just want to see if Horseplay will actually manage to run the mower and also the trailer concurrently. That'll be the challenge, I think. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to set this all up now. Let's quickly go through and set up the mower. Make sure it's on. So it's on wide spreading. We don't want that. We want unfold. Why is it not doing that? I'm pressing the wrong key. That's why. There we go. That's what I want. Swath dropping. There we go. All right. Now we've got that going. I'm going to activate. Right. Let's quickly now see if we can set up the course and see what it does. I don't want you. All right. Let's go. So here we go. We're at create job, load and deliver. No. Actually, no. Whoops, where am I going? There we go. Now, this did like that, and open the course generator. Number of headlands. I'm going to do 3 headlands. That should be fine. Up and down's fine. Generate the full work course. All right, start job, and let's see what he does. If not, what we'll do is we'll just do it manually because it's not going to take us too long to mow this to a point, and then we'll collect everything as we're going as well. Lowering the mower heads. Excellent. Working as intended. Look at that. Alright, so we're just going to see how this goes now. And we're going to let him go off. And hopefully we won't miss any tricks. And then all we're going to do is come back and offload the grass. It's also going to do a lot quicker. It is wider than having the GDX 550 because the 550 was only 3.4 metres in width. This has got a 10 metre width. So 3 times the grass cutting capability in one go. So yeah, all right, all good. That's off and running. Excellent. Okay, we've got some pallets here that need to be put away, so I'm going to do that as well while we're here. So we collected these off camera the last game day. Speaking of game days, whoops, I looked away from the. Oh, there we go. Got the timing up right. And we're going to just, so we collected these off the what am I saying? I'm trying to say we collected these at the end of the last game day, off camera, and we're just going to put these away now. Oh, look at that trailer. Oh, it's a disaster. I've got things all over the place. Gee, that's unusual, isn't it? All right. Anyway, I hope you are all doing well. We're doing well here. So yeah, and in fact we're all off today. It's Easter Friday when I'm recording this one, and we're off to the Royal Easter Show today. So I'm taking the kidlets out, except for the eldest, he's going out with his mates. So yeah, we're going to head off out and have a look and see what's going on at the show. So I'm looking forward to that. Not looking forward to all the people that are going to be there though, but that's part and parcel of dealing with it, I suppose. Anyway, that's all good. Alright, finish unloading this. I'm then going to head on over towards the cows in the orchards and see if there's any jam or juice or anything I've got to transfer over from the juice factory. If there's any work I need to do with the dairy, etc, etc. So I'm just going to go have a bit of a look. Well, actually, I'll go and have a bit of a look-see. In fact, what have I got in the way of wool? I think I dropped off some wool off camera as well, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, I've got no wool here. Let's have a look at the production while we're looking at it. Yes, I got 75,000 wool sitting at the spinnery. I might look at putting a second spinnery in. If we're going to be creating this much wool, and I'm actually thinking about putting another sheep pen in. If we're creating this much wool, we could probably run a second spinnery, and that'll feed more into the tailor. Now, the tailor's got a fair bit banked up there as well, so that's okay. All right, don't worry about the greenhouses. They're running away. So sugar beet meal, or the sugar mill. So I think we've run out now of sugar beets in storage. So we've got all the sugar beet we had on hand is now in the sugar mill. So there's 234,000 in there, but we're not too far off from being ready to harvest the sugar beet field again. So that'll be fine. We'll be stocking up in there. So sugar, we're not going to sugar there. So I think I've got a flatbed trailer there ready for loading, but there's nothing banked up, so that's okay. The orchards, I've also changed the orchards to see if it increases production on that one. I'm just experimenting at the moment, so I'm producing both the fruits with and without manure. That's okay. The grass drying silo, we've got 207,000 in there at the moment. We've got 238,000 in storage in the silo, plus there's about 900,000 in our main silo. The fermenting silo, we've got 125,000 grass still going through that. We've got 412,000 in storage, and we've got 100,000 digestate, which I haven't even looked at using. The bakery, now we've got nothing being made in the bakery at the moment, but we do have our fruit and everything going in there. So remember, we've turned all of our production facilities on to distribute. So the sugar mill is distributing sugar between wherever it needs to go. Same too for the greenhouses, and same too for the orchards. So that's why we're building up some product here. Now, I'm not so sure how it's working out where it sends it to at the time, but anyway, that's doing that. Same again for the dairy. So sugar is being sent here automatically, so is the cocoa bean. We're producing this here. Milk's a little bit low, but that'll start to keep increasing as we go along. And the fruit processing facility or factory is exactly the same. So there's a fair bit of fruit in there at the moment. It's deceiving because the storage is so high. We did up the storage, and that's fine. And we've got it's just producing. We've got a little bit there stored up, but not much. There's one, two. There's a couple of crates there stored up, so that's not too bad. But we can collect those anyway. So all right. So we know we don't probably have any wool to collect, which we don't. So there's only the partial pallets here at the moment. Honey, I think I did the same. I put that into the warehouse. So that's all good. So we might as well just go for a bit of a drive around and see how things are looking. So we'll go up here past the tailor and see if there's anything in the tailor. We're not going to collect it unless it's full. Actually, we're not really going to collect it then because there's no need to. It's not full, but it has got 4 pallets there. 4 pallets, which is a fair bit of money once we sell it, if it sell at the high point. And yeah, so that's it. That's all right. Good. Our sunflowers here growing along. So things are happening, albeit slowly. We're going to go this way. I'm just going to swing by our bakery. This is the bakery here that we've put in. We haven't done anything with because we need to get a couple of big fields running some wheat or some oat, so we can actually get a flour processing facility up, or a flour mill, and get that going. So that's yet to come. Part of the next big expansion, which will be coming sooner rather than later, because that's the next thing we really want to get going. We want to get some of that bakery goods going, because obviously we've got product going in there. The problem will be we've got no oil being processed, obviously, so that's okay. The problem with that is going to be the more facilities we've got utilising the product, so whether it be for the fruit from the orchard, or the milk, or the sugar, or whatever else, the quicker it's going to go out, and this it's not going to spread as far. Like, so it's not going to go as far as keeping those production facilities happy with a good amount of produce. So it's a scale that sort of continues to slide, but it slides on both levels, both on the demands and also the outputs. So anyway, we'll look at that when we get to it. Looks like we need to do some work with the cows. We'll do that next. We'll get some straw and some silage in there for them. That's okay. We'll head on over here. Obviously we've got the case over here. We haven't got much sitting here at the dairy. That's okay. And the orchard is still running. That's fine. In fact, what we might have to do today, we might even have to start selling off some stuff, because we're going to have I think there's a fair whack of jam and juice in the warehouse, and I think we're at the point where it's just going to be so much to try and sell in one or a day or two. It's just going to be ridiculous. So we'll have to have a look at that and see what we're going to do there. All right, what we're going to do in the meantime, though, is we're going to load up everything that's here in the fruit processing factory. So as you can see, each of the boxes for this facility come out with 600 litres in each box. So we had a few boxes there that will actually be stacked up, because some of them were like 1100, 1200. So that means there was at least 2 boxes of each there. So whereas normally if you're looking at like, for instance, wool, 1,000 is a box. So you just got to keep that in mind when you're looking at it. I don't know if there's anything more there. Let's have a quick look. We'll jump out. Plum jam is not accepted here. No, so there's nothing else there now. So as you can see, sugar we got plenty of. We got 12,000 apples, 15,000 cherry, 8,000 lemon, and that'll go up and down as we get supplies from the orchard. Water we got 85,000, so we've got plenty of water there, so that's okay at the moment. All right, so that's all we've got to take away. So it's just that one trailer load. So we'll take this back over now to the warehouse, and then what we might do is we might sell 2 loads. We might pick a couple of I say our top 6 quantities of product, and then we'll just take them over and sell those, just to clear some of the warehouse out once we have a look and see how much is in here and get it to a reasonable level. Alright, so let's just offload that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the side and start prepping what we're going to deliver out. Right, so, well, in fact, before we do that, let's have a look. We can do it this way. It'll give us a better idea. Okay, so coming down through here we go. So, jam, we've got about 24,000 for each of the jams. We've got 23,000 apple juice. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The only one we're not going to do is strawberry juice, because we've not got the bugger all strawberries being produced. We can probably up that a bit and get more strawberry jam and strawberry juice. In fact, let's do that as well while we're here. So let's go back up to the greenhouses. So the greenhouses don't have strawberries being produced. So what we're going to do is you're now going to become, yep. Why aren't you producing? You got no water. Okay, so we've got to get some water to that guy. You're doing strawberries. You can do strawberries as well. And you can do strawberries. You know what? Let's just leave you on strawberries. Leave you there. No, that's fine. That's just like, I was just thinking maybe we should put these on so they're producing both out or all of them out. Actually, let's do that. I'm going to experiment with these and do all. Anyway, all right. That's fine there. So now we can go back in here and let's take some of this out. Pardon me. All right. Strawberry jam, not going to do. Apple juice. Yeah, let's just do the 40 pallets. So how many pallets we get out there now? We get apple juice. So we get 24 pallets each load. Okay, so that's all right. I just need to remind myself of that. It's okay. So what we're going to do is that we've got the apple juice. That's one load. Bring them all up there. This pallet spacing system is available on the mod hub. I don't mind using this. It's good in some areas, not so good in others. But what we can do is we can get a pile of different products output and sorted, ready to go, and we just come along and collect it. So I don't mind doing it in some areas. You just need to make sure that you're not spawning stuff, and that's part of the problem. We've got stuff that spawns very quickly, or you've got a build up of stuff behind being spawned. Then you just got to be careful of that. Okay, and we're going to go 36. Yeah, okay. Probably won't do too many loads because we haven't got that much really sitting here, so we might just leave it with one load of deliveries or two. No, I'll probably do. I've got 20, 40, 60. No, I'll probably do two. Two will be okay. Okay, apple juice, cherry juice, lemonade. I want to do some jam. We've got 2 juice, I want to do 2 jam. Apple jam. There we go. Right, I'll come and load all this up. And then we'll go sell that off. How are we going with our crone? 84%. Okay. Alright, he's doing alright. Right, now, select our first trailer. Thank you. We're going to get caught up on that. Maybe not. We might just sneak through. Well, second trailer. I'm going to have to load up the rear trailer there with that. I've missed that couple back there. That's okay. Alright, we'll collect this lot here. That should fill that third trailer up. And then we can go off and sell it. See how much we're going to make. Even though it is not a peak period for product. Let's go back and grab those 2. That'll be a full trailer load then. The big load for this tractor as well. Oh, he does alright. He manages. Right. There we go. Alright, so just going to go over to Aunt Emma's shop now, and we're going to sell this off and see how we go with that. I'm guessing this should be about, what was it before? I think in its peak it was about 50,000 per trailer load, thereabouts, for these sort of products. So I reckon, without looking at the prices, we're probably going to get about maybe 25, 30, because I think it's at the low period at the moment. So if we get any more than that, I'll be surprised. But that'll be a pleasant surprise, so that's okay. So we'll do this delivery first, actually, then we'll go and sort out the cows, get them some feed, and get them sorted out, because otherwise time's going to run away from us. Because we've already spent 20 minutes just getting the mower going and then getting this load of goods. So time flies. I do like these trailers. I mean, while they do have the same problem as some of the other trailers with flipping occasionally in certain situations, they are a lot more stable than the other trailers I've used. I'm very happy to be using these ones. So you'll see these now throughout all the series, because they are now my go-to pallet trailer. Yes, they don't quite carry as much as some of the other trailers we've had and have available to us, but for stability, it is great. Now, I do have in this pack, there's also the semi-trailer versions, which is what we're using at the sugar mill, and we had them before. And you can connect them up with the dolly, technically. However, the problem is, with the dolly doesn't turn with the first trailer. It's like a hard attachment, so it doesn't help you when you're navigating around and all that sort of stuff. So we're not using those as we plan to either. That was going to be my bulk delivery option. Anyway. All right, well, we get 142,000. Well, there you go. That's better than I expected by far. So 142,000. So that means we've averaged out what? Yeah, it's still about the same price. It's still about $46,000 a trailer. So that's good. That's good in that regard. I mean, prices are fairly stable. Anyway, all right. So that's okay. All right. So we are going to go down now and deal with the cows. Then that will pretty much probably end up being it for this episode. So yeah, we'll just park this in here with the fruit processing facility. We've got a nice clear area here where we can just park this out of the way, and besides which we can start loading up anyway, like so. Right, anything else there ready to load up? Well, there is. See, this does actually pump out the product very quickly, so that's why we're using the orchard fruit very, very quickly. So when we left here, it was empty, and we've already got almost a full trailer load back in there again. Right, that's okay. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run on over here. I've got to grab one of the trucks, grab the trailers, and fill up with some silage and some straw. Right, I'm going to use you. Right. Alright, so a little bit of grass in there we can also top up the cows with. So we'll do that first, and then we'll bring over 2 loads of straw and a load. We'll get the load of silage is nearby anyway. Oh, actually, I've got the other trailer, haven't I? Okay. We'll offload the grass, and I'll do the silage. I was just thinking I could go and grab. In fact, I could also use the trailer's got the manure in it if I wanted to, but there's no real need for the moment. So we're just going to offload this. Oh, our grass needs to be offloaded as well. So let's just get. What we'll do is I'll just load up with silage and fill up the silage, and then really, is it full on grass? On hay. It is on hay. All right. Alright, we'll just go fill up on silage and then we'll drop that off and then we'll go empty out the grass from the Corona. Because then that will be it for this episode. Oh, what's going on? Oh, why are you blocking me now? You silly little robot. Got me caught up on that trail. Man. The trials and tribulations, I tell you. Bloody robot. Right. Now push off and leave me alone. It's done it again. Right. I think I'll drop this 40,000 litres of silage off, and then we'll go empty off the crone, the big M. All right. That'll take all that silage pretty much I would expect, and then we're good to go. So the straw we'll fix up in the next episode. There's still enough straw there for the moment. Just going to leave him here like this. And we're going to go over and grab this guy. Right. So as you can tell, this is also, remember we did have a bigger collector for doing grass. That's 240,000 litres, so there is plenty of grass in here. What we're going to do is we're going to go dump this off now. I will go fill up the silage bin first, and then we'll go put it in the grass dryer. I want to keep the silage running, so we'll do that. It's our priority, and then we'll go and get, because we've got over, I think we've probably got close, well, yeah, with what's in the hay dryer, or the grass dryer, we've got about 900 to 1 million litres of hay on hand anyway, so we are probably almost at the point, if we stockpile some grass, we'll be at the point that we don't have to worry about having a grass field for a while, even though we've got 2 grass fields running now. With that new set of fields we bought, which we turned into what we're going to have as our permanent grass field. If we don't need to run that as a permanent grass field, well, so be it, we won't. We can utilise that for wheat or whatever else. So silage fermenting silo, there we go, it's increasing, so 174,000. So this will take 1 million litres, so it'll take a fair whack. This thing here will take 1 million litres as well, but like I mean, there's 259,000 litres in that at the moment, and in storage in the silo, hay, 879,000. So we've got over 1 million hay stored up. We've got 400,000 straw stored up. So straw is probably one of the things we need more so than grass or hay at the moment. So really, yeah, that's not going to be something we need to worry about. So anyway, all right, but that will be it for this episode. So we didn't really get much done at all, did we? Really? But nonetheless, I think that's well, we've still got stuff done. So we've made a bit of money. We've got our new machine up and running and doing exactly what we wanted to do, without any problems seemingly so far. Touch wood. We've sorted most of our cows out. So yeah, I think we're pretty good. Oh, look at this. We've actually done virtually all the farm anyway. So all this field anyway. I mean. So yeah, I think that's not been a bad episode after all. All right, what we're going to do is we're just going to stop short here, so it'll pick that up. We're going to go nearest waypoint and start again. And he'll kick right back off where he was up to, and we'll be golden and good to go. Anyway, so that's it. Thanks very much for watching. If you like the episode, make sure you press that like button. If you press the like button, you can also press the dislike button. Doesn't matter. I don't care either way. It helps us with the algorithm, but yeah, I'd like the like button more so than the dislike. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing by pressing that subscribe button. And make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel just like this. Don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord and Facebook. All the details are down below in the description. But of course, most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you all later. Bye.